As a child from a traumatic home, trauma-inducing home, you're raised by neglectful, narcissistic parents. The number one thing you have to start understanding, like right now, this second, is that you have to relearn how to relate to yourself. You have to understand that due to your parenting, you have a lot of faulty programs installed within you by these dysfunctional people that have raised you, which by default causes you, the child, to become dysfunctional, to become unavailable. And this is what so many people, like, nobody tells us this. You don't just go out in the world and find this out unless you're lucky. Like, I found this all out by freaking chance. But if I had someone that would have just told me, like, hey, your narc dad, your boomer mom, both of your parents that didn't, like, very self-involved, didn't give a shit about their children. They had children to, like, have the image. Like, you guys know what I'm talking about. Like, oh, we're the happy family. We're perfect. We just look perfect on the outside, but inside, behind closed doors, holy shit, don't come in here. Don't look at this shit. Like, when you're raised by people that don't care about you, it teaches you, the child, to not care about you, to not understand your internal world. And by internal world, I just mean like the workings of your feelings, knowing how you feel, because how you feel shapes your life. It helps you to have the ability to say no. When you know how you feel and you know and trust that, and you're feeling like off, you begin to trust the, like, something is wrong here, because this is what disappears in traumatic homes. We feel off, like our feelings try to come out, try to warn us, but our parents gaslight the shit out of us. And on top of that, we're not taught to feel. We don't feel because our parents control us when we don't feel. When we're not feeling, we're easily multiple, manipulated. And this is exactly how the narcissistic parent wants their children to be. They don't want children that are grown up, healthy, separate from the parents. They want little minions they can control and that they can use to, like, usurp, like, just the energy vampire. They suck all our energy, our feelings out of us, and they use us to please them. We become people pleasers. And if you have lived your entire life doing these things, the fucked up thing is, you will think it is normal. You will think it is normal to be numb, to never know what you're feeling, to be like, what do you mean, how do I feel? I don't feel anything. Like, this was me. And like, it is so fucked up to be raised this way. It is so fucked up. Now that I am, like, I've been on that side, and now I'm on the whole other side where I can tell you how I feel. I know when things bother me. I can put words to what has happened to me. I can put words to when I feel uncomfortable, when I don't want to do something. And that ability is so powerful. Like, you guys need to understand how powerful you become when you start making friends with, when you open that door to be like, okay, Haley's on to something, man. Like, I feel numb all the time. Like, if you ask me how I feel, I don't know what to tell you. There's no words for feeling. And this is what happens in traumatic and abusive homes. We don't know how to feel. And in order to get there, you have to have the drive and the want to live a different life. It's not enough to just, like, you have to seriously want this. You have to want to change everything. You have to, like, want it with everything you got, because to create this change, it will take everything in you. And another thing they don't tell a lot of trauma survivors is that you have to change. You cannot be the same you that is numb right now. You can't keep going down this path. When emotions start to come up, you start feeling sensations in your body, and you just shut them down, you ignore them, you neglect them, you push them down, you hide, and you be small. You cannot live that way anymore if you want to heal from trauma, if you want to heal from the narcissistic abuse, if you want to live past your CPTSD. Because the big thing with, okay, this is my viewpoint. I am not a scientist on this, but this is my hot take, that children who grow up in narcissistic homes, guaranteed you have CPTSD. And when you, like, CPTSD is just the culmination of no feeling. Your nervous system is jacked to hell because you never had any safety in your life. Your parents didn't care about you. And then, of course, like, when this happens to you, how the fuck do you feel safe? How do you create anything normal? How do you be present when everything is on fire, everything is a war zone, and you can't find stable footing anywhere? Like, it makes sense why we have these problems when we come from these homes. And the solution is, it truly is, to learn how to re-raise those parts of you, your inner child that got hurt along the way, because in your homes you never had a stable parent that could show up for you and be like, hey, how are you? Or like that could truly see you and be like, I see you, I see you're confused, I see you're frustrated, I see you're angry, I see you're sad, can you tell me about it? Like, do you want to talk about it? Like, or like, just learning to recognize within yourself in your mirror that, like, you look so sad. Like even like, it's emotional. Like, this work still, it gets to me too. Like, you don't, healing this stuff doesn't mean it also just disappears. Like, dealing and healing with trauma is a lifelong process, but once you have the basic tools of feeling, of learning to meet yourself, learning to see yourself, and I mean, like, seeing you in your feelings, in your sad, in you, whatever you deem ugly or not right or this isn't okay, you have to start seeing yourself in those things. And that's what melts the trauma, because that is what every child on this earth needed: a loving witness, a loving, caring parent that could see them in their struggles and help soothe them through it. And when you do all this for yourself, you're soothing your nervous system, you're showing yourself a new way of life. And this is what melts and breaks down all the unavailability. It stops you attracting unavailable partners and more narcissists like your parents, because you start connecting all these things. Like, I've been unavailable all my life. I've been looking for love and connection and kindness from people that would never give it. But once I start up, like, I'm giving to me, I'm seeing my feelings, I'm there for me in my feelings, I'm not abandoning me. Like, this is what heals it all. And I don't know why this is not taught to us in schools. Like, every child, every person on earth needs to know how to do this stuff, because it leads to healthy life. It leads to healthy life. And I have created a 6-week program to help walk you through these processes of learning to feel, of becoming aware of your nervous system, how to work with it, how when we grow up in trauma, our nervous system, its set point is trauma. It expects neglect, it expects whatever the bad parts of what you have grown up through, it expects that as the normal. And again, once you start showing yourself, your body, I'm here, I see you, you can feel this, life stops being so hard, because you're not fighting against yourself, you are not ignoring, neglecting, abandoning yourself. And when you stop doing those things, you stop exacerbating the trauma, and the symptoms lessen. Like, this is how you heal and change your life, by learning to relate to you in healthy, available ways. And I have laid out a 6-week program on exactly how to do this and how to follow these steps for the rest of your life, so you can begin sifting through, looking at how you feel now, and when you've built up a capacity, helping you look back at the past. Because we all know it, like, trauma does not leave your body. And if you cannot look at and assess where you've been, what you're scared of, why you're so clamped down, why you are always living in the past, you will never be able to create a safe future. Like, and the thing is too, we're so afraid to feel, and that's only because we've never had a strong, stable witness to help us. And as you heal, like, you become this, you already are this. You have to help younger you through the shitstorm you've been through. You've already survived it all, you've felt it all. Like, the only reason it feels so scary to look at yourself is because you've never had a loving, kind, stable person, a partner there for you. And in a perfect world, this was supposed to be our parents. But again, for many of us in dysfunctional homes, we don't have that. So the only option now is to become that ourselves. And unlocking life after trauma and codependency is for you. If you come from a house of narcissism, your parents were narcissists, addicts, jerks, they were mean, and they did not care about you. This means it's time you learn to start caring about you, being there for you, and helping yourself heal, grow up, and create a completely different life, a better life. Unlocking Life can help you get there, guys. Link is in my bio. All right, I love you.